Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my parents' garage to what I do believe is going to be a YouTube tutorial first. Or at the very least, when I looked it up on YouTube, I didn't get any results for a tutorial for the thing I'm going to be showing you how to do today. Which is quite saying something in the year of 2025, that I appear like I'm the first guy to ever attempt to make this, or at least make a video of it. But today, I'm going to be showing you all how to make whale milk. Now, obviously, actual whale milk is not easy to come by because of the fact that whales produce it. Notoriously hard to milk animals. So, if you want to try to get the closest thing that you can to a whale milk consumption experience, then I do believe that what I'm about to show you is the best way to do it. I have not actually done it yet. This will be my first time making it, but it is so simple, I really don't think I can mess it up. Because you only need 2 ingredients, okay? So I am going to be using heavy whipping cream. Ooh, that was loud. And cod liver oil. So the whipping cream is basically to get kind of the consistency. So whale milk is very, very heavy in fat, much more than cow milk. It can be like up to 40-something%, even 50% fat. And that high fat percentage basically means that whale milk is very, very thick. It's more like toothpaste than it is like a liquid. Like, I'm going to be eating this with a spoon today. But this doesn't have, heavy whipping cream doesn't quite have as heavy of a fat content that whale milk can have, but it seems like it's kind of in the range, and regardless, I can whip it enough that it's going to be kind of the consistency of toothpaste, which is what I'm looking for. So this is really kind of just for, like, kind of the texture of it. This is for the taste. Apparently, from what I've read and heard, whale milk tastes a lot like cod liver oil. Maybe fish oil in general, but this specifically was the product that I was told to get, so I'm going to stick to it. It's probably because of their really heavy, like, fish and krilly diet that is resulting in this kind of taste. I've also been told that this stuff tastes awful. I'm not too sure how bad it tastes. I have not tasted it yet. You'll get to see my live reaction on camera. But again, this is all about trying to get the most authentic whale milk eating experience that we can get. So you gotta have the right flavor for it. Okay, so I'm gonna take our nice lovely bowl here. And I'm gonna get the spoon out of there. I don't want to make a lot of it. So we're just gonna make a little bit, especially to start off with here. So I'm just gonna pour in some of this whipping cream. You know, that will be good. We'll call that good. And then I don't know how much of this to add, to be honest. I was told maybe like a 50-50 mix might work. I don't know if I'll go fully for that. I don't really think it matters how much, as long as we kind of get the taste. So I'll just kind of start pouring it in. Okay, we'll call that good. Still got a lot left over, so if I want to make more later, I can. Okay, so I've got, how well we can see there, but I've got the oil. It's sitting on top of the whipping cream. And now I'm just going to whip it. So if you are a younger person like me, you might not be aware that whisking whipping cream will like solidify it. I certainly didn't realize it until the other day. I was looking up all these videos of how to make whipping cream, right? And they were all suggesting, like, you know, adding sugar and all these other things that you'd want to make it taste good. And I thought that they were, like, involved in helping make it more solid and solidify. But as it turns out, they're not. You can just start whipping this stuff, and it will solidify over time as you do it. It's kind of like black magic at first, to be honest. When I did it for the first time, I just tested it out, because I had no idea how it works. But as it turns out, like, something about doing this gets, like, the air bubbles involved in it. It causes the fat to, like, clump more. So it, like, getting all the air bubbles in just kind of solidifies it. So yeah, I'm just going to do this for a little bit. I'll turn off the camera because I'm just going to keep going until it gets solid. This might take a few minutes. You could use, like, an egg beater, maybe, if you had that available. I'm just using a whisk because that's what's available. It definitely It definitely smells fishy. It's starting to solidify. I don't know how well you can see that. So we're starting to get some drops. Still got a little bit to go though. Okay, so I've got it pretty dense now. It's starting to get kind of clumpy. We got all this interesting milk residue on the edge. Don't know exactly what that's all about. Maybe I'll give it one more quick little round. Yeah, okay, yeah. Doing that a little bit, it's really absorbed a lot of that milk residue on the side. That's good. That's what we want to see. I do think if you keep going, you can get this thing so stalled it's more like butter. I think we'll call that good. Look at that. Look at that. Some fake whale milk, ladies and gentlemen. Make your own whale milk is what you could call it. Okay. Now, for the moment of truth. Get a good sized glob. Let's see what this tastes like. Ooh. Ooh. That is fishy. They weren't lying about that. Ooh, boy. You know how fish smell? Like, it tastes like that. I'm happy I didn't make more of this. Yeah, I mean, it's, it's something. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy, is it something. Yeah, okay. I definitely recommend, don't make a large batch of this. You're not going to want that much. I'll take another bite. Ooh. Ah. Maybe don't keep eating it. Okay, we're going to call that good. Tutorial over. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this video. If you want... now you know how to make this rather unpleasant tasting product, if you so desire. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed and you learned something new. Have a good night, everyone. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. Ugh. Well, you know, I guess if the baby whales like it, it's got to be good for something. Not particularly palatable for the human taste buds though.